Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Crossroads Inn for our second video on our quote-unquote tutorial series slash, I suppose, the Sandbox playthrough with no restrictions. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for clicking and tapping that like button and voting to see more. Oh yeah, that's a good sign. Today we're going to build our inn. At the top of this, I guess, tavern, we're going to build a maybe a little hotel. I guess it's called a dormitory, but we're going to have guests staying with us. We're going to be making a lot of money, so if you would like to see more of this, make sure you click or tap that like button, and welcome to all the new subscribers. This video, again, brought to you by the developers of the game as well, as they wanted me to jump back and really show off some of the new changes. Since we started last time, there's been some really great updates and improvements to the game, which a lot of you were saying, I want this game, but I want to see some improvement or more before I make the purchase. Well, for those of you interested, I would say it's improved, but make sure you check the Steam store page for more information beforehand. Plus, always remember, there's always a return policy, too, if you play less than 2 hours. But that aside, let's go ahead and build our second floor and our inn. Eventually, we're going to have to move this outhouse out of the way, and we're also going to have to unlock a few more things to do that. So let's go ahead and figure out what else we can claim here. Small steps has been completed. 5 satisfied guests in 1 day. Fame raises. We're up to 14 fame then.
Your
awesome.
reputation is improving.
Excellent. With each step forward, we can get better guests and more money as well. All right, let's go ahead and go back to our journal where we're going to unlock some more things today. Thank you as well for your suggestions and your feedback and your tips and information about what we should unlock next, what we should name the tavern, and what you think would be a good idea to do in the future. So thank you, everybody, for all your input, feedback, and help, not only to the developers, but to me as well, because I want to see this game be really fun, and it's got a very good campaign, as you've seen. But now we finally get to build without any restrictions, which is even more fun. We're going to go ahead and unlock some more stuff here in the future, but ooh, it looks like there's shifts for the employees as well. That was another thing I wanted to see in the campaign, but we'll get to that a little bit later. For now, we're good with just building our tavern, so let's go ahead and do that. And we're, the inn for the tavern, so we'll go ahead and move some stuff around, and let's start building our second floor. Arguably, this is probably the most fun of the tasks, is building the actual tavern, building the extensions, and like putting on a second floor or a stairwell, or just expanding the tavern in any sense is always really exciting. All right, what we're going to do here is I'm going to build a stairwell that goes up to floor 2. So we might have to move some of our windows around and try to make some improvements that way, and see if we can put our stairs down that go up to level 2. Nice thing is, too, all stairs, no matter what, are the same price, so it's really what you want it to look like. Now remember, Q and E are for rotating your stairs and such, but it seems like these can only point one direction. Looks like they can only go this way up to the second floor. I want it to go the other way, because I'd like the door to be on the outside of the bar. So let's see if there's a way for us to rotate that. There it goes. We have to go into top-down mode, which you can use by pressing tab. So let's build somewhat of a decent stairwell. I think this will be good for us. Not super crazy fancy, but just looks really just enough to be convincing, I think. So we'll move some of our windows around now. So let's go back to construction mode, and we'll make some windows on the inside of this room, and then also we'll move one of these windows over here too, because we're going to have to build another floor on top. So let's go ahead and put another window there, and I think we can delete windows by just simply clicking cell in this window menu, and there you go. We need a door to get into here too, and again, this is for our our wonderful customers who are paying to stay with us. So we'll probably have to move this table, of course, and do a few more things in terms of lighting. So let's go ahead and build floor 2 now. So let's go for an empty room here. Actually, I think we can do that on... Actually, I think there needs to be a floor on the bottom in order to build a floor on the top. So in order to unlock floor 2, we do need to do another journal unlock. So let's get that done. Should be the one with the stairs. Where is that exactly? Let's see. Here it is. Unlocks an additional level for the inn. So we need to go towards this progression. So we're going to go that way, unlock a composter, and then now finally unlock a level of the inn. Very good. That was a good move. So now we can start keeping people inside. You could do a first floor inn if you'd like to, or a first floor like bedroom or hotel, but it's a little easier to do on the second floor in my opinion, just because you can stack it on where you've already built. All right, let's go ahead and start level 2. So now we're going to build on top of the level here. I think we need to have some of this completed before we do that, so this needs to be constructed before we can build on top of that. Looks like we've got more guests at nighttime than during the daytime. Let's keep an eye on inventory, too. Looks like we're a little low on wine. Wow, everybody drank all the wine. That is impressive. I think I made a few orders of wine, and still not enough. All right, let's order some more from Incredible Farms. Eventually, we'll be able to make our own, but wine is a very fast-selling thing, and very profitable, too. So I guess we'll get a little bit more than what we need for wine. We can also assign our barrels to store things. And again, if you've played the game a lot, please do give tips to the newbies down below so we can all have a lot more fun in this game. It's been kind of a dream game for a lot of people to build and manage your own inn, and it is kind of in the style of The Sims of, you know, building like a house, except we're building a tavern, and this is really cool. I wish this was something you could do in The Sims games, but at least we're not in the evil clutches of EA Games. It's an indie developer, so there's a lot more to be forgiven here, and of course, you know, they're not going to be microtransactions in order to build a hotel room. God forbid. All right, let's go ahead and build a hallway here. I think we'll build like a nice hallway there, and then we'll build a couple of rooms. So we'll build a private room maybe here at the end of the hallway, and then we can build like a couple of rooms this way. So let's build another hallway here. Oop, didn't mean to do that. We can always sell, though. So we'll sell one of these rooms, or the extension that I didn't want. Then we'll go for guest rooms. So we'll build a guest room on the end of the hallway here. So let's go for the guest room. Staff room as well. That's one thing I haven't yet mastered, is building a staff room. So I'm going to need to build one of those. I'm also going to put the stairwell. I don't know if this works or not, but the stairwell otherwise will be outside if I don't put a room over it. So we'll see how that works here in a minute. All right, perfect. So now we've got plenty of room for our guests to stay. I guess this goes... I guess you'll have to walk up the stairs and then through doors to get through there. But I should be able to put walls up here. I wish I could put enclosed walls there, but we'll just pretend as if there were walls there just around the stairwell. Okay, so let's build a door now for the guest room. And I guess we'll put a door maybe we'll put it here. And then we'll put a door on the opposite side for our other guests. And then a private room here, too. We'll put maybe different tiers of rooms for everyone. But we are running low on cash. We're about $6,200 remaining. So as I mentioned previously, we do want to be cautious about how much money we're spending. And I'll add some more windows to wherever they are on the first floor, because that just looks nice. Eventually we will add on to the bar, onto a few of the things, but we don't want to spend too much money just yet. And lighting is important too, so let's get that started, as lighting is very, very important and very, very expensive. So, yeah. And I would argue too, by the way, this hanging one, way better than the 450 chandelier, or the candelabra, as it seems to light a lot more with ease. Alright, so for some reason I've completed a task. I don't know what, but we'll see here in a moment. Let's build another chandelier here. There we are. And then another door. Now, if anybody knows how to make these doors a little bit better, please do let me know. This is kind of the best I've been able to do for putting a door... Oh, didn't mean to put a door there. Luckily, they're very cheap, so... there we are. So there's no worry. I think this counts as a room, or as a wall here. As you can see, there's a wall on that floor. So I think if we go up... If I unlock another floor, you should be able to see a wall there. All right, let's see what else we've claimed. Oh, good, extra 500 gold. That's perfect. Beds are kind of expensive, but we do want to do a relatively affordable bed. This is quite a bed. Unfortunately, this is the best we have, except for this really fancy bed. So we'll put that over here for princes and princesses to stay in. And then we'll start putting down our beds. So essentially, we want this to be like a hostel. We want to try to cram some of these beds in here. And I don't know if we need... It shows 2 arrows here. You don't need that much space. Maybe it's just 1 arrow. So let's just try to do this, and if we need to move the beds, we will. So let's start here. We'll put our beds this way. See if we can cram them in there like sardines. Sardines equals profits, folks, and profits are way more important than the guests sometimes, because you need to make money. Otherwise, it's game over, and that's no fun. In order to increase the desirability of the room, we can throw a desk in here, too, and maybe some other decorations, such as like a changing room or something like that. And I can also redesign the hallway to be different if we need a little bit more space. Maybe if I put these beds the opposite way. It's kind of weird to put them this way, isn't it? But since they can only enter from one side due to programming issues, I guess maybe that's better. This really looks awkward. Well, I guess I can put... Since there's technically a wall here, let's put a few of them there. And it's a little bit like Tetris, isn't it, fitting some of these people in here? Let's try it this way. We'll go back and flip these beds back around. There we go. And this one just won't be able to fit there because of the entry constraints. So we'll just leave that one like that. But anyway, there you go. All right, well, hopefully that's enough to keep people inside. Now let's add that to our services. If we want people to rent from the guest room, we're going to put that up to like $50 or more, 52 there to stay a night. And you can see it's already under construction. So now in my relatively short time of playing this game, I've made an absolute just dump truck full of mistakes, and I've done things incorrectly, and I've done things correctly that like then were incorrect, fixed by, updates and such later. So it's really cool to see the game evolve and then to know that you did something right, but then you had to do it again and change how you did it because there was an update. So it's a lot of fun. All right, we're going to establish a trade route soon, but let's focus on what we got.
Your reputation is improving.
So everything down here has been completed, I think, which is actually strange because I think actually Dream Team. Oh, yeah, okay. Some of these I don't want to do just yet, but the goals that are bolded in black are ones that we need to do next. So we'll work on those as we go on. But I want to do what makes money first because now we're down to 1,500. So picking the quote-unquote easier route for the game was not so easy after all. Looks like it cost us a little bit of time in order to get some more money, I guess. We were focused on building rather than advancing whatever we were doing in terms of the journal. Okay, so we've got good amounts of employees. We do need a maid now for the second floor to make beds and care for people.
Your employee is leveling up.
And I think there might be a way... Oh, unlocks trait. I think there's a way to get more employees, too. I think we can actually go to one of the towns and let them know that we're looking to hire, I believe. We can also establish a trade route here. Oh, for bowls, mugs, and wood. I don't want to do that just yet. Let's see what we can do for trade routes. None of these are particularly appealing yet. Maybe we could do one for Ricola down here for a trade route, but we need more influence there, so that's something we'll have to do eventually. We can also learn more recipes from the locals, but for now I think we're good with what we're doing. All right, let's go back down to floor 1. Excellent. So cool that we can have 2 floors. All the booze has been delivered. All right. We're having a kegger here tonight. College students are going to hang out with us. All right, we're going to store alcohol only here, and then this one we're going to store water. That's water only for cleaning and that type of thing, the dishwashers. And we'll also store alcohol out there, too. Looks like somebody's, like, freaking out. There's no more storage for alcohol. All right, let's get some more then. We can put some more behind the bar, maybe some in the kitchen, since we don't have as much room.
Your employee is leveling up.
Oh, actually, there's good wine barrels here, too. I'd forgotten about that. There's ways to store wine only out here. Unfortunately, we can't put it on the bar desk, but this is going to look a little cramped. So let's move this over. Looks like I had that pointing the wrong way. I'm sure somebody pointed that out before, but can't catch everything. But now we did. All right, let's put that over there. Perfect. Okay, that will allow us to store more. Oh, let's go back to that. Let's make sure we're storing alcohol here. That's why they were glitching out. I'm sure somebody pointed that out in our last episode. And also, we need to pick a name for our tavern, too. So hopefully after today, we get a name. All right, we're down to $607. The only other way to get money is to
say your inn is dirty.
Is to take out loans, and they're right about that. We got a dirty inn. And we're going to clean that up then by having our employees focus on cleaning next. It's not too dirty. The inn on the second floor is probably where it's dirtiest because the construction was just complete. Yeah, I can still see some dirtiness there. Oh, look at that. We got our first guest staying with us. Excellent. So money is going to start pouring in right away. Excellent. And it looks like we've got a lot of guests here, too. Very nice. Okay, money is coming in. We've got plenty of space for stuff. Our workers are bringing in plenty of supplies. And they're storing all the alcohol. We might even need more storage. I don't know if there's a max storage capacity for some of this stuff. Let's take a look. Let's see. Durability, use, storage, 60. So I think it can hold... Well, it says 1 times 60. So does that mean each is worth 60? So this is storing 50 times 60? I don't know how that works, actually. I'm not sure exactly what it's trying to tell me. But all I know is that wine is being stored there and can be stored here, too. Seems to just be generic alcohol that can be stored there. That's weird. The wine barrel can store fish and dry goods, and well, water makes sense, but it should be only for liquids, I guess. Be kind of weird to store a fish in there. All right, anyway, let's check out and see what some of the problems are. New recipe learned, mug of lager, good. We already have some of that going. See if there's any new things we can include for our guests. We have porridge.
Your patrons say your inn is too
It's going to require beans and
is
cereal.
leveling up.
Don't think I want to do that just yet. Fried eggs would be easy. We could make some of those. We'll just have to import some of the ingredients. So that's another great way to make money is by providing more menu options for your guests and or learning more menu options. But, oh, it looks like the Outlaws want some stuff now. So what recipe would apply to the Outlaws? Let's see. The Outlaws, well, Dredge, whatever their name is, requires fried eggs. So let's put that on the menu, too. And let's start buying some ingredients for that. Actually, that's... Wow, the price of fried eggs is the price of a room.
Your patrons say your inn is dirty.
Wow. Okay, let's go to the menu, buy some fat and eggs. Looks like this town here sells that.
You don't have proper equipment to store some of the resources.
Alright, let's see what else we can buy. We'll go to Incredible Farms. Do they sell fat? They do not. But do they sell eggs? Nope, I don't see eggs or fat here, so we'll have to go to a different town. Oh boy. Some of these we have to establish trade routes with. Crossroads, for example, is a town that we seem to be friendly with. We gotta unlock some more stuff here. Ah, here we are. Eggs here. From Roxbury's mansion. Night at the Rackberry over here. And what about fat? He doesn't have fat. Alright, well, we'll have to acquire that somehow. I'm not sure exactly where we can get that just yet, but it's okay. Alright, we'll buy eggs for now. And then it looks like there's some more recipes there. I want to try to unlock some more trade routes. We need to work on influence nearby in order to expand. Crossroads would be a great place to increase our influence. So let's go ahead and do that. 21% now by spending some points there. Still not enough. Let's go ahead and try again. 41%. Let's unlock some trading.
Your patrons say your inn is too dark.
Okay, let's see. Well, there's nothing here that I want. Popular resources. I want to purchase things individually if I can. This seems to have been changed. The market here is a little different. But we will need to unlock all these trade routes eventually. And we only need to spend economic points for it. So, let's see. Rockberry, he still doesn't have anything for us. What if there's a way to see what they have inside? Well, it shows us that we can spend influence, but it doesn't show me... Is that the only things that they offer? If that's the case, none of these offer the fat that we need. Ah, this town does, though. Okay, let's try this. Alright, let's set up a trade route here. So we want to trade popular resources, but that's not what I want exactly. I want the fat. Maybe we need to spend more influence to unlock it. We'll gain more influence over time.
Your patrons say your inn is dirty.
Doesn't look like I can scroll around. I guess... Oh, there we are. Excellent. We can unlock trade routes that way. So we can... first, we got to increase influence with political points, and then eventually with economic gossip or money. In this case, I want to spend all my money on items. Okay, so I figured that out. So if you want to unlock more trade routes, that's the way to do it. See, I'm learning things too, so everybody could, I guess, learn a thing or two from watching this, and also, you know, helpful hints down below too. Good. Well, I'm glad we've actually increased our influence with some local towns too, so we can get some more goods when we need it. And now we have a trade route, I believe, so there we are. First trade route is established. Well, we kind of had a few already, but... Alright, now we got fat and eggs on the way. Looks like eggs are already here, so now we can start making
patrons say your inn
eggs.
Is too dark.
The inn is too dark, I see. Okay. Let's put a fireplace in. Can we get that? See if we can get a fireplace going. We'll have to unlock that. Let's see if there's a place we can go to get a fireplace. That might be really nice. Let's see. Decorative pans. Rustic wardrobe. There's trading up there. Let's see if we can get a fireplace somewhere. Some really nice chairs. A single pot. There's got to be something around here somewhere. Well, we'll expand our trade and see what else we can do. There might also be a way to unlock that. But in the meantime, let's just go ahead and put a cheap candle skull over here. I guess that'll look cool. We need something to, like, be cool. There we go. Apparently it's a little too dark over there. Oh, and this hallway, too, needs a little bit of lighting. So that might be a good idea for a chandelier. It's always a little bit of a pain in the neck, these little corridors. It's kind of the only way I know how to do it. For building like a... It seems like there's always a small little wasted space there that always gets dirty because you need that to build your landing for the second floor. So I'm not sure if I'm doing that inefficiently or if I could probably do that differently. But I'll need great detail on how to change it. Lots of wine and stuff already here. Let's take a look at booze and everything else. Lots of lager, lots of wine. Good. Lots of wood. Excellent. Could use some more mugs, it seems. I think people steal mugs over time, but also people were saying they were glitched out too. So a lot of people... Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's all these mugs stored in here. So we got 2, 4, like 10, 12 mugs in here. So it looks like we've got 6, but if we look at our dishwasher, there's still about another like 20 inside there. And probably more because they're going to be washed or are washing now. So we'll have to make sure the employees put them. That's why I want them putting
Your
back
patrons say your inn is dirty.
on the shelves so we can get a proper count. All right, now we've got $1,000 to spend on some other stuff. Let's see if we can start completing some more goals. Let's buy a tool shelf if we can. Wonder if there's a way to do that. We might have to unlock it. Let's see if there's a tool shelf. There it is, 160 for that. Mops and buckets here. The employees can clean automatically, but it helps to increase the speed in which they do it. So this isn't a requirement, but it is something that's going to be needed. Mop and bucket's a good thing for the kitchen. It's right here. And boy, we need to clean that kitchen. We'll need to hire some more employees too so we can get some of those jobs done. Fame rises to 16.
Your reputation is improving.
All right, let's hire another employee and make them strictly our cleaner. So let's hire a drudge to do that, and we'll catch him on his way in. Once you hire an employee, they seem to spawn from off the map, and they walk into their job. So
I have 2 biceps, and both are ready to work.
Okay, so let's see here. So we want this guy to do cleaning maximum, and then everything else we'll put him on minimum. So he's going to do all the cleaning for our everything, basically. After he's done there, he'll probably be reprogrammed to start cleaning the main room and kitchen. He'll go automatically to wherever he is needed. And I cannot recall, did we hire a maid? Let's see here. We should have a caretaker, or what do they call? I think they're just called maid. I don't see the icon for a maid. These are all thugs. I need to be able to increase that, though our people can still do it. If you hire somebody with a specialty, though, they just do it better and faster, and that's a big benefit as soon as a bed is available again quickly. But we got plenty, so I guess it's not as important. Okay, well, we've done a great job of learning some things already, especially about trading. I didn't know that before, about some of those things, so that will help me in the campaign and this as well. All right, we need some more look at this. Things are just being distributed like crazy. People are bringing over tons of food. Excellent. And we got a lot of room here for more tables and whatnot. I could probably reorganize this to be a little more efficient, but I do want a main pathway here just for my own, I guess, desires. I don't know. There we go. There's our full-time cleaner.
Yeah,
oh, no.
yeah.
That's not our full-time cleaner, but that's just somebody who's cleaning because. But we should have our full-time cleaner working now, and that'll reduce the complaints. So some things we need to worry about is lighting and cleanliness. Those are 2 things that you'll always be battling with, especially the lighting, because you always need to make sure you have torches and stuff. Look at how filthy this room is. Jeez, we're going to have to hire another person just for cleaning. I'm not happy with this. I want another person for cleaning. Who else do we have? I'll hire another servant if we have it. A thug? Well, they're kind of a little bit more expensive. We'll hold off. Our most expensive people is like our person we started with. Chefs and cooks are always expensive, too. But it's always a good idea to have a few of them since they make some real good profit off those eggs and fat. Speaking of fat, I believe that's in this little barrel here. So fat has been delivered, same with eggs. So we are able to make some scrambled eggs now. Can't believe it. Scrambled eggs are worth as much as a night at this hotel as well. Okay, let's check the second
Your
level.
employee is leveling up.
Looks like we got 1 person staying. Good. The higher our reputation, the more people who will come, the more money we can make from stuff like that. And, of course, if you don't have the recipe or the items for it, there'll be an exclamation point next to the status of the inn menu. So, for example, you're out of table wine. It'll be indicated here. If you're missing 1 ingredient for a multi-part recipe, it will be indicated there as well. Let's add another recipe and start attracting some other clientele. Let's try... Oh, garlic bread. Oh, that'll be another simple thing, too. Like by the... I think these are the adventurers, but we're not getting any of these guys yet. We are getting more of the outlaws first. So let's see what they like. What do the outlaws like? It doesn't look like there's any food that they really prefer. Everybody likes the table wine, though. Even if it says liked by, that doesn't mean it's only liked by. It just means it's more popular. People will still drink table wine, even though it's more popular with nobles or whatnot. So that's good. Bar is looking really dirty, but there's a high level of traffic, so we'll have to hope that it gets a little more clean soon. We'll hire another person when the options open up. Okay, how are we looking on the second floor? I suppose we could put a window here at the end. Let's do a little decorating. Why not? Let's put a nice window here at the end. There, something like that. There's no roof or anything to the tavern, so it's kind of hard to see exactly how it looks, but it would be really nice to add some other decorations. We can actually put a firewood storage outside, but with the limited amount of space that we have here, I don't think we're getting any more firewood. But it really looks cool to put that stuff outside. Eventually you can have like a compost heap, gardens, and lots more outside in order to maximize your profits. You'll be able to grow your own hops and wheat for beer. You'll be able to grow a vineyard
Your
for
employee
wine.
is leveling up.
All sorts of good stuff. We got a full-time firewood cutter, I guess. That guy's been there a few times, I think. Excellent. All right. Well, we got about 20 people in the bar. I could upgrade the seating and stuff, but right now we need to maximize profits. So I think if we just kind of stay where we're at, we'll be okay. And
One of your employees is sick.
we have a sick employee now. We can send them to the doctor if we want to, but I think for now we might be okay. I'm trying to do the minimum amount of stuff that would cost us money. I don't want to have any costs. What can we get from going here? Dishwasher. I'm going to try to look for some new items if I can. Symbol here is for doctors. That's like what an old plague doctor used to look like, the hat and the bird's beak. So, oh, what is this here? The Eccentric Lord will sell us an elegant chandelier. Wow. That'll probably be really expensive. Here we can get a rug. I'd love that.
To store some of the resources.
We'll send out an employee to go grab one of the rugs. Rustic wardrobe. Wow, there's lots of buildings that have been unlocked. Some of them don't have pathways to them, so we'll just have to find the building independently. There's also banks over here, like these loan areas here. Pelts and things can be unlocked from those. There might not be a trading route for it, but you'll have to kind of look around. Highland Share. And I think there's 3 kingdoms to work with. Sambria, Untermarch, and then, of course, our town of Yorvale, our kingdom. And I think they're divided by these mountains here. So this is Yorvale here. And then Sambria is everything south of this mountain range. And then Untermarch is everything east, including everything east of this, the town of Crossroads, I believe. We're just on the outskirts. So it's right on the border. Okay, well, not too bad. We're definitely making money. Let's take a look back at our profits now. Profit is 96. Excellent. Razor-thin profits, but we are making it. And why does it say one guest? I guess we're really severely under-reporting for the IRS. That's tax evasion, kids, 101. Yeah, I know. The developers are paying me to make this video and to promote it, and I like the game, and I think it's good overall, as I said before. But really what it is a tutorial how to dodge taxes. Yes, what a scam. Let's see here. I think some of these beds can be used. I believe some people were saying before that they can't be, but I see this bed here was occupied by somebody. So it means only one thing. They must have been able to get into bed from here. So it looks like our beds are functioning. So that's good. And we are making tons of cash from lots of stuff, lots of different food. So let's continue to speed up time and get more of that stuff in storage. Some things can just lay out on pallets. Not everything has to be brought in. But we're doing good here. Let's go ahead and unlock some more tech in our journal. We've got 3 unlockable points. Now we have to be kind of cautious about where we spend things. So where do we go next? Let's see. Significantly increases gossip limit by 100. That's good. We can employees will travel faster on the world map. Take a fee from people using the outhouses. Don't know if I like that one. Increases number of workers looking for a job. That'll be helpful to make sure we get the right people working for us. Let's see. Unlocks potatoes in the garden. There's shifts too. Unlocks gardens. We'll do gardening and stuff a little later, so I'm going to try to avoid that. Looks like dugouts can actually be used to grow mushrooms. That's really cool. Reduce costs for advertising. That's a good idea. Let's start an advertising campaign, and I'll save 1 point just in case. I'll always hold on to 1 just in case there's an emergency. Let's go to the overworld map and start some advertising. Take a look and see how many people are in our beds. Yep, we could definitely use some people here at the inn for staying overnight. So let's go to some of the local towns and start advertising what people can do. Here we go. We got beds. Beer. Yeah, beer and beds. Come on over. All right, let's start our advertising campaigns. Want to make sure we got a lot of people coming on over. There we go. Yep, beds. Come on over. Come stay with us. Oh, wow, look at this guy go. That's our guy coming back with the rug that I wanted.
Patrons say your inn is dirty.
Or whatever it may have been. All right, let's advertise more drinking. We're going to try to sell some more booze, as we've got plenty of that in storage, and it's very lucrative. We can try to get some outlaws here, too. Better clientele. Let's go ahead and go with that. We'll try to advertise to these guys. Perfect. All right, lots and lots and lots of money spent on advertising, so let's hang out for a little bit and see if it was worth it. In the meantime, we'll keep an eye on the bar and make sure all of our needs are being met. Additionally, we can take out some big O loans, and we can do a little bit of a scam in order to pay back the loans. You can take out one loan, and then once it's due, you take out another loan, pay that one back, and kind of almost continue it. But that'll only get you so far. 100 guests are in the inn. Total guests that have come through are now 100 people. That's great. 17 is now our reputation. Beautiful. Glory to Raptoria. Excellent. Glorious. Lots of eggs and fat being used for all the fried eggs and everything. Let's take a look at our resources again. Good numbers. Probably
Your employee is leveling
mugs
up.
are okay. I could probably use more though. I'm always nervous. I always feel like we could buy more mugs and candles. So let's do a little private order of that, even if I don't need it. It's just superstition, really. Let's buy 2 of those and 2 of those. There we go. Sometimes these aren't the best options, but I'm just used to doing it from the campaign. The campaign is a great tutorial in itself, packed with a very good story, fun lore, and a little bit of restraint, too, that keeps you focused on certain objectives. But now that I've gotten a taste of that, I just want to build my own inn, which is why we're here. And we're in for a real treat. Ha ha ha! That's right. That's why I make the big bucks, which is 240 guldens, which apparently is a Dutch currency before the euro. Probably before whatever they had before. I think it was something else. All right. Ooh, lots of people coming to the bar. Wow, look at these guys. They're like walking up. Okay, we got 2 of them to come in. Excellent. We should probably hire some more servers now. I don't want people waiting too long. Looks like we got another servant here. Always good to have more employees because there's lots of jobs to do. There's no computers back then, so, you know, the cleaning, the serving, the delivering of goods, the cooking, then cleaning takes a lot of these things take a long time. Like cleaning isn't just like a quick zoop, you know, it takes them a while to clean each little individual spot. I need to make a staff room now. So where should we make a staff room? You know what would be a really good idea to put one right here. We'll put a door here, and we'll get rid of this window and put a little staff room there. So as soon as we get some enough cash, our employees have been kicking butt. They've been doing just awesome things. We're making good profit. We're getting tips.
You don't have enough mugs. Your guests can't drink.
I knew it. Luckily, I just ordered mugs. So mugs are still an issue, even though inside the dishwasher right now, there's tons of mugs being stored. And I told the people, do not store mugs here. It says selected resources to store in the object. Only dirty items I want stored in there. Everything else should be put on the shelves. So we need even more employees to like bring them back. I don't know if you can hire an employee. I don't know if a task is just for storage or transport, but we could probably get another person to do that. But man, oh man, is that a big pain in the neck. Hiring somebody for everything. My goodness. All right, tomorrow's goal is going to be to build a staff room and to do all the things that you all might suggest down below in the comment section. So thanks again for the developers of Crossroads Inn for bringing this video to you today. And really, I just wanted excuses to play this game some more anyway, especially outside of campaign mode since we can do whatever we want now. But anyway, you all take care. I'll see you soon. Thanks for leaving a like. Welcome to all the new subscribers. And we'll see you next time for more Crossroads Inn. I'm happy to be back, and hopefully we see you back next time. Goodbye, everyone.